Welcome back to Titans PIO preseason, in-season, off-season. Titan covers all year round. Now I know I said that I thought we were going to win, and I did, but we lost. Let's start off with some good. Chimere DK. I told you Chimere DK was going to be good, and he was. I told you in the last video, I think Chimere DK will be a good punt returner, and he was. Cam Ward played a good game. He was smart. He protected the ball. Alec Iomanner did good. Gunnar Helm did good. Jeffrey Simmons did amazing. Sweat did great. Alafami did good. We have good players. We have a good team. There were some other players that had some great plays. We have a good team. But that's not the problem. I'm telling you, I knew the players were good enough to win. I told you what they had to do to win was shut down Bo Nix, and that's exactly what they did. So why did we lose that game? Penalties and bad coaching. What is the thing I said in my last video? Go watch the last video. I said we need to have good coaching and we need to play a clean game. That's it. We had the talent, but we couldn't do those two things. Why is it that the Denver Broncos, who handed us the ball literally on a silver platter, win that game? Wasn't Cam Ward's fault. You could argue some wide receivers, Calvin Ridley, didn't have a great game, dropped some balls. That's not what made us lose. The penalties, yeah. But why did we have so many penalties? Why was our penalties so bad? And look, I'm a Christian, and I'm never going to put someone down. But I have to call it as I see it. We lost that game because of our coach. Remember in the preseason games, I said he doesn't feel like a head coach. And I wanted to be wrong. My first video, my second or third video, was the 3 things I'm looking forward to. And the first thing I said was Brian Callahan. I said he didn't have the right tools and weapons last year. He has them now. I said I think we should give him a chance. I think year 2 will be better. If this is year 2, it's gotten worse. I'm not going to try to rehash things you've heard from other Titan sources. Some other people have done great breakdowns on the failures of Sunday. But I'm going to bring up some stuff that maybe you didn't really notice or think about. The first thing, the penalties, they're on Brian Callahan. Not just as the coach who's sitting there supposed to teach his players how not to get penalties and how to play clean football games, but also if you don't stand up for your players, refs will pick them to death. Brian Callahan, every time a flag was thrown, you've never seen him go out there getting mad, hollering at the ref. I'm not saying you have to act like a savage, but you've got to stand up for your players, and I never see him stand up for his players. He probably just sits there, nods his head, goes, come on, boys, do better. Some of those penalties, they were tacky. Why did the ref call it? Because they know they can. They know our coach isn't going to challenge them. He's not going to fuss at them. Now, yes, there's a point you can go too far, and you can make a referee mad where he actually starts picking on you because he's mad at you. I understand that, but I'm saying jumps on him a little bit. Just a little bit. Just get some pushback. Some pushback. They're not going to call everything they see. But when you don't give no pushback, they'll throw flags all day long. I don't blame them for doing it. I mean, that's their job. They're supposed to see things. But let me tell you something. Denver got away with so many penalties. Why? You think they want to go mess with their coach? And look, maybe you say, no, that's not it. That's not his fault. Okay. How about the fact he never challenged Alec Iomanner? You didn't challenge that. I am not a coach. I don't know half the rules of football, to be honest with you. I know the basics. Even I knew that was a fair catch. I've watched this game enough. I know enough about the game to know that that counts as a fair catch. You don't always have to have 2 feet. Yes, if you're upright, it's 2 feet. But when you're falling, as long as the elbow or I believe a knee gets in, I don't even know about the knee one. I always knew the elbow. See, the knee one would have got me. But as long as that elbow, I've seen shoulders and elbows get in, and they always call it a fair catch. How did Brian Callahan not know this? And then he tried to backpedal later and said, no, I knew it. I was just confused. No, Brian, you did not know it or you would have challenged it. You're the coach of the Tennessee Titans. You should know these things. You're a coach in the NFL. You should know these things. If things do not change, I will give it 4 more weeks. If we have 4 more games like this game Sunday, Brian Callahan's gone. There's no way. There's no way we go 4 more games like this. This game against Denver, a lot of people said we're going to lose. I said we're going to win. And we could have won. We could have won. The defense did their job, but the offense struggled. But did they struggle because they're a bad offense? Or was it because the play calls were terrible? Run, run, throw, punt. Run, run, throw, punt. Run, run, throw, punt. Brian Callahan was supposed to come in and change all that, remember? That was the joke. Run, run, throw, punt. And what did I see Sunday? Run, run, throw, punt. Look, the coaching job is hard. I'm not out on him, but I am not confident in him. I've lost confidence in him. He's going to have to earn that back. As a coach, you have to do several things. Even I, who has had no coaching experience at all, knows for a fact that you got to keep an eye on that clock, that you have to manage that clock, that you got to think ahead about how much time you give the other team when you punt the ball. Is it worth doing this or this? Is it worth the points if you can go in the half leading? I mean, there's no way to excuse the first half. And so sadly, once again, like last year, like many games last year, a game we should have won. This is not a good sign for the season. In any game that he coaches like he did against the Broncos, we're going to lose. We might actually be one of the few teams to ever go back-to-back, first overall. Anyways, guys, I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative. I just want to be honest with you. That was a game that we should have won. That was a game that we had in the bag. And the fact that our coaching lost us that game is just very disappointing. So, guys, thank you for watching. I was wrong. We lost. I hate it, but that's the way it is. Thank you for watching. I got a video coming up soon about the upcoming game this Sunday. Check that one out. And as always, sign up.